أختي. What does justice have to do with the mission of Jesus? For Daniel Lepojärvi, the answer is more than theological, it's very practical. Daniel leads ERDO, the Relief and Development arm of the Pentecostal Assemblies of Canada. He's been on the front lines of missions and compassion for years. Here's what he says about the connection.
We pray His kingdom come, His will be done on earth as it is in heaven. I think that should be reflective of our message, both in word and deed. And when we think about God and His kingdom and being about His kingdom, His attributes, love, compassion, grace, mercy, righteousness, and justice. Justice is baked into our mission.
In Ukraine, Daniel and his team have seen how acts of justice not only meet urgent physical needs, they open hearts to the hope of the gospel.
We've been there for over 3 years now, actively focusing on humanitarian efforts, food emergency relief, medical supplies, evacuations, sheltering, psychosocial and trauma care. All of this has been carried out in partnership with local churches. The outcome of the work has been that the churches are packed. There are mental and spiritual needs that the church is in a position to respond to as well.
Even in hard-to-reach places, acts of justice are not just strategic, they are a living expression of the gospel.
A partner that we've engaged in missions, working in a very challenging context, their community some years ago experienced an earthquake. After the earthquake occurred, they were in a position to actually reach out not only to the community that they were serving, but other communities with humanitarian relief. They were not only able to strengthen the relationship with their own community, but also build relationships with the surrounding communities. The earthquake itself was a tragedy, but just the opportunity for the church to respond in the midst of the needs. God used it to put these people in this underground church in a position where its impact and ability to minister has multiplied.
So, how should followers of Jesus think about missions and justice together?
When we have a kingdom perspective, it puts us in a position where we just can't do away with not giving attention to issues of care, compassion, and justice, because they're from God's heart. We can't turn our back on the over 700 million people living under the international poverty line of less than $2.15 a day. But there are about 1 billion people that are living in situations and places, circumstances that breaks the heart of God. It ought to be breaking the heart of us as a Canadian church. I'm convinced God is calling us as a church to be doing something about it.
Justice and missions are not two separate things. They are baked into the gospel, not just bait and switch, but as the heart of the message itself.
In the Great Commission, we focus on making of disciples and baptizing them. But Jesus also says, teach them to obey everything I have commanded you. We'd be almost hypocritical if our teaching would only be in words and not an example.
If you're interested in how justice and missions go together, write us at goglobal@paoc.org, or you can follow us on social media, Mission Global Mobilization. We'll see you next time.